welcome to my free game spotlight video. Today we'll be on Death Vegas, a flash-based fighting game from Adult Swim. I'll have a link in the description. Now, it's not like Street Fighter or Tekken by any means, but it's still a pretty good fighting game. I'll jump right into my main and probably only gripe for the game is the fact that there's no online two-player support. It's all strictly handled by the second half of the keyboard. So, if you can handle two people squeezing in on one keyboard, alright. Alright, you have volume, difficulty, and slow-mo. Slow-mo I'll explain later. Now, the art style and the storyline are very similar to Sin City. You know, in that everything is black and white except for a few key things are colorized. It's kind of weird, but you get used to it. And in the storyline, it's just like that one. Everyone has like a guest spot in everyone else's storyline. But in Sin City, they have more whereas in Sin City they were just guest spots. In Death Vegas they have more interaction because this is, after all, a fighting game. Someone's got to fight somewhere. But the storyline is basically a tale of betrayal, corruption, and greed and such, and murder. But it's pretty good. Let me skip right to tutorials, show you how everything works. Now, the storyline has you play as all the characters. So, like, if you're not sure of who to play as, you can play the storyline, play as all the characters, decide which one you like the best. Alright, now the controls are pretty simple. It's, you know, the arrow keys and certain buttons. Arrow forward to walk forward, back to walk back, tap the forward to dash, same for back. Now blocking, here's where slow-mo comes in. See how there was an after image? Basically, you see where the after image is showing, and then they do a slow-mo before they hit. And all you have to do is hit up, down, or back, depending on where the hit's going to strike. If you can master that, you're going to be pretty good. Now, for attacking, it's the same way. Except if you just hit A, you got a mid strike. Hit up an A, you got a high strike. Down an A, low strike. Basically, you want to mix those up. You don't want to keep with one specific area. And if you can start doing good combos, you'll get those little images in the background. Shows you actually hurt them pretty bad. Now, most time you'll be doing this, blocking and then counterattacking. Basically, just block, and then smack the 8 button for a quick counter. Does a little damage. Now, every character has 2 specials. Joshua's first one is a taunt, where if it finishes, if you let me finish it, it steals a star. Now, stars will come into play later with Hyperfinite. But the only thing is they have to finish before it'll count. Now, push is his other special. If the opponent is not giving you any breathing room and you just want to back them off a bit, just hit that button and they'll push. And of course, all the characters have a dash attack, which is just run and then dash. Now here's where the hyper combos come in. Simply hit the S button and then hit up, down a number of times depending on the stars you have. The more stars you have, the more hits you get. Now you want to try and make these fairly complex. If you make them too easy, the opponent will beat them all and attack and punch. So you want to try and not have the times. Now hyper duel is when someone initiates a duel or a hyper combo and then the other person initiates theirs. They both have over whose duel gets me. Now, when a spade gauge will appear in the bottom relative to your opponent's number of stars. If they have a lot of stars, you'll have a longer spade gauge. If they have like a very few stars, you'll have a shorter spade gauge. So you'll generally want to enter a hyper duel with a lot of stars. Basically, you want to just smack the A button until the gauge fills and you win. And then you punish them for it. It's the same way. Your combos pretty, and just punish them mercilessly. And that's all there really is to it in the controls. Now, you also do have an extra training mode. So in case the tutorial didn't do it for you, you can also go in here and practice some extra abilities. Target practice teaches you, about high, low, and mid attacks. Basically, just smack the target as much as you can before time runs out. Hyper defense helps you learn how to block hyper attacks if you can't win the duels. And 3 hits. Basically, just a challenge match. How much damage can you do someone before they can hit you 3 times? Alright, now to show you down to the nitty-gritty of this thing with a quick match. Alright, now when you do a quick match, you can select pretty much wherever. We'll do Duff and Onward. Alright. Now, his, of course, a flying belly bounce. Get away from me. Oh, I just gotta check something real quick. Okay. I had to make sure I'm recording here. I don't want to see if you aren't careful. Now, let's see. Yeah. One of Duff's moves. He's a very strange character, but he's deep. When you get knocked down, you actually have to start hitting the air to get yourself back up. Smack as hard as you can. A la Punch Out. You don't have to do anything if you're the one winning. Oh. Now here's where the hyper duels come into play. See the spades? Of course, I beat him mercilessly at it. And when you lose a hyper combo, you lose your stars. You don't really want that. Now you want to enter those combos pretty quick, especially if you're playing against a human. You don't want them to be able to memorize them and block them and punish you. Alright, get up, you wimp. We got one fight. Now I'm gonna finish you good. Just a quick letting you know, EX Potemkin did a series of videos with a run on this game. Don't. So basically just look up EX Potemkin. I have no stars, that's why I can't. Okay. Mid, down, How I can yeah. Jeez, I'm getting my ass handed to me. But yeah, just look up EX Potemkin. He's doing a run of the story mode if you just wanna. Oh, come on. Oh, you're gonna actually let me win. Yeah, I just wanted to beat you. Dang badly. But yeah, it's a pretty good game. Fighting games. But yeah. Until the next Spotlight Shine, this is Big Fatty Plus. Enjoy some free fun.